Okay, I got this idea for my 2010 GTV Vespa. I want a 10 amp trickle charge accessory plug-in along with my USB plug. This is what I have now, but it cannot provide 10 amps. So I'm going to move it to here. I invent something and we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to take you on the step. First step is get this cover off of the battery. Okay, cover is off the battery. Next step is to see what kind of form factor working space I had. Let's try the connectors and see where they might fit. Okay, I figured out my 3 approximate positions. Real-time voltage indicator, 2 USB chargers for my accessories, trickle charger, 10 amp draw and charge rate, and my circuit breaker, 10 amp circuit breaker. Now, let's drop my new cover on there and do some figures. This is my new cover. Kind of cool to be able to see everything. And then I'm going to outline with a marker lot my working area and decide placement of my devices. Okay, can't place anything where the X is on. Let's do some figuring. Put my LED voltage readout, real-time readout, and accessory close to the handlebar. Up in the front, put my trickle charger plug, an accessory feed plug in the middle, and I put my 10 amp circuit breaker in the back where it won't get messed with this much. Now let's mount them. My 3 holes are done. Drill bit, and template was formed. I'm going to assemble and wire. Okay, number 1 is mounted. Let's continue. Trickle charger, 10 amp power access. Second device in place. Circuit breaker next. Okay, red is my DC hot, interrupted by my breaker, feeding my 2 plugs. My USB plug, 5-volt output, 2 ports for 2 devices. My trickle charger input and accessory output, 10 amp maximum draw, 14 gauge marine stranded copper. I'm going to make my connectors on the end so I can screw it to my battery. Okay, here's another shot. USB switched source for 2 USB chargers for my accessories, trickle charger input and accessory output, my 10 amp circuit breaker. Got my positive and my negative lug set up on my wire. I'm ready to go put it on the scooter and see what it does. It is now tied into the battery. Positive on positive, negative on negative. Let's give it its first test. We'll try the real-time DC voltage readout. That's my USB. 2 USB accessory ports and my real-time DC voltage. And I can turn it off so it doesn't drain my battery when I'm not running. Okay, let's continue. Let's put together and do the rest of the test. I'm going to take the plastic cover off before I set it down. Try not to get too many fingerprints on it. Ha! Okay, see what happens. I got it all screwed down, breakers on. Let's try real-time voltage on the battery. It says I have 12.9 volts. Let's see if I have power to my air compressor through my and it shows draw on my battery. It's good to go. I'll test it for a few days and see if I like it. See if I can turn it off. Yep, good to go. USB charger, 2 accessories, off on, trickle charger to maintain my battery, and 10 amp output of the trickle charger, plug for my accessories if I'm on a trip and I need to air up my tires, and a 10 amp circuit breaker. And we can see my battery and my wiring. Interesting techno look. Now let's see how it lasts for a few days. Okay, charging up my battery. And it's taking a charge. One of the benefits of having it easy to read. Well, after a few rides, everything's holding up. We'll see how it works after a few months, but I believe it's a success. I actually can see my voltage readout easier between my feet than I could on the dash because of the angle in the sun. I'm going to call it a success. Hope y'all have just as good of luck. Y'all can message me if y'all have any problems. I'll try to help. Later. I think I need to tell Emo. Emo, I invented something.
Wow, that sounds exciting. I know your invention is going to be amazing.
Emo, thank you.
All right.